Hi everyone. It may not be summer where you are, but how do you feel about diving into one of the world's 10 coolest pools? From Arizona to Australia, these are the coolest, baddest, and most amazing swimming pools in the world that are worth the journey. Truly spectacular design leaves an impression, and swimming pools are no different. The distinction between a pretty pool and a gorgeous one oftentimes comes down to the environment around it. So today, we are going to show you 10 coolest pools in the world. Let's begin. Number 10. Hotel Galaxy Pool. At one of the resorts in Macau, the administrative region of China, is the world's longest skytop aquatic adventure river ride and the world's largest skytop wave pool. Running for 575 meters, career along on a scenic water adventure, or drift lazily as the current takes you. The green, purple, and orange water chutes hidden within the mountain cave, and the 9-meter slide tower, will all send you soaring into boundless adrenaline-filled fun. But length is not the only cool thing about this pool. One of its sections passing just above the pedestrian path is completely transparent and you can watch other tourists from above if of course you dive at the right time. Number 9. Mud Volcano. Mud Volcano, also known as El Totumo, is an active mud volcano located near sea level in northern Colombia in which you can take a swim, that is, in a bath of naturally heated mud. Approaching the mud volcano, it looks like a somewhat unremarkable, 50-foot pile of slippery earth. But climbing the stairs that lead to the summit reveals a delightful oddity, a 15-foot diameter, lukewarm vat of grayish-brown silt, the consistency of a thick cream soup. Any bathers in the pool look like they've been dipped in chocolate. According to the local law, El Totumo used to erupt with molten lava until a cunning local priest, who saw the bursts of flame as the devil's work, poured holy water into the fiery mouth and turned it into a volcano of mud. Nowadays tourists can ascend a rickety wooden staircase and safely plunge into the muck, which contains minerals such as aluminum, calcium, and magnesium. Locals insist that the therapeutic baths bring numerous health benefits, but at very least you'll get a pore cleansing and some especially smooth skin. The adventure only concludes, however, after precariously sliding down the exit stairwell into an idyllic lagoon to wash off. Number 8. Tsuwa. It's a hole. Yes, a hole in the ground. But there are good reasons why thousands of visitors turn up to Samoa each year to visit and swim in the breathtaking Tsuwa, or big hole with water coming out of it. For a start, it has to be one of the most unusual places to swim on the planet. The 30-meter, almost perfectly symmetrical swimming hole surrounded by lush vegetation sits in the middle of a lava field near Lotofiga village atop a jutting edge of spectacular coastline on the south coast of Samoa's main island of Upolu. The only access into the sparkling emerald green waters of the pool is via a single ladder with a small sitting, viewing platform at its base. Yet despite its amazing depth and size, Tsuwa is hard to see as you approach across the parkland surrounding it. Tsuwa, formed during an ancient lava eruption when the land around it slipped away, consists of two large holes joined by a lava tube cave. The main hole, the pool, is filled with seawater and is connected to the ocean by an underwater cave. The pool is fed by a series of canals and tunnels with water from the ocean pounding just meters away. Number 7. Ammon Giri. A pocket of modernist luxury in a wild and wind-carved Utah landscape. Ammon Giri Hotel is a sleek sandstone hideaway at the heart of Navajo country, not the place you'd expect to find an incredible spa, excellent restaurant and every whim-met indulgence. Ammon Giri means peaceful mountain and the hotel is filled with peace and tranquility. The heated swimming pool curves around an escarpment of sandstone rock, with a line of king-size lounges on decks that jut into the water on one side, and terraces of parasols and sun lounges on the other side. There's a piping jacuzzi to soak in, too, and a fire pit to warm up at in the winter months. Number 6. The Edge. If you're into incredibly artistic Instagram photos, traveling to adventurous places, and swimming like a seahorse, you need to know about the Cliff Pool at the Edge, Bali. Possibly the world's most jaw-dropping infinity pool, this glass-bottom cliffhanger at Bali's Oniti Cliff Club is not for the faint-hearted. Swim out to the end and look down through the glass, you'll see the Indian Ocean crashing hundreds of feet below, met by a rugged cliff face and natural boulders. A view best enjoyed while sipping on one of the club's carefully crafted cocktails. While you might not want to leave the resort, you'll be happy to know it's centrally located and only a few minutes from some of Bali's best beaches. Whether you stay for the day or a week, it's definitely worth a visit. Number 5. Seliavalalaug. You may have seen photos of Seliavalalaug pool around Instagram or the web, as it is a swimming pool hidden away in the mountains of South Iceland. Built in 1923, it is one of the sites on the south coast that many people miss when rushing to visit popular sites such as Skogafoss waterfall. Make sure to bring your own towel and maybe even a pair of flip-flops for changing. Despite the majority of people making a living from fishing at the beginning of the 20th century, only a small group of Icelanders knew how to actually swim. Naturally, this was a problem needing a solution. From 1927, swimming lessons were conducted in the pool as a part of compulsory education, and for many years after, Seljavalalaug was a secret spot known only by the locals and tourists who wandered too far. Hiking to the pool only takes about 20 minutes and is relatively easy, and the experience when bathing in between glaciers and volcanoes in the middle of nowhere is truly a memorable one. Number 4. Goggle. If you want to see what good living looks like, take a stroll by Vancouver's posh One Pacific complex, which boasts a pool that is sure to draw the curious bystander. This fancy Google pool, which isn't just a bunch of millennials sitting around scouring the internet all day, is an actual pool that you can hop into, but it's not for the modest. That's because the pool works as a sort of fishbowl for its patrons. To gawk openly at the good life, you need only take a stroll by the complex at One Pacific, but to enjoy the pool and show off your amazing backstroke, you'll also need to throw a healthy sum at One Pacific sales representatives who are eager to call you a resident. Number 3. Bronte Rock. This must be one of the most photogenic and irresistible pools. A perfect place to catch sunrise or to cool off on a hot sunny day. It's a 30 meters pool, but who needs Olympic size when it's as exquisite as this? It's in a fantastic spot, carved into the cliff face. The pool is a pure delight. Walk down steps at the shallow end to a calm area where the water is right up to the rim of the pool walls, giving it a luxury hotel feel as the water gently overflows into the ocean behind. The pool is big enough for those advanced swimmers to practice their lengths, yet shallow enough at points for families to take their youngsters. It's also a great alternative to spend the day with friends and watch the waves crash against the rocks, whilst soaking in the Australian sun. Just before we reveal the number 1 on this list, we would like you to take just a few seconds to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. With that out of the way, here's the best we saved for last. Number 2. Cage of Death. Travelers with an absurd craving for danger should head to Darwin, Australia, ASAP. That's where they'll find the Cage of Death, an attraction that puts human visitors face to face with some of the continent's largest crocodiles for a dive they'll never forget. The Cage of Death is an acrylic enclosure designed to keep humans safe as they watch big-mouthed crocs more than 16 feet long go about their daily activities. In each daring 15-minute Cage of Death session, visitors first dangle above the water while crocs feed before their eyes. The cage is then lowered into the tank below, where the massive predators might swim right up to say a toothy hello. In the Cage of Death, there's little option but to cower in fear and hope that the acrylic barrier does its job. Of course, the owners say the experience is perfectly safe as long as visitors meet the age requirements and undergo a brief safety training before braving the cage. We'll stay comfortably on land, thank you very much. Number 1. The Four Seasons Safari Lodge Pool. Take a break from your Tanzanian adventures and cool off in the Safari Lodge freeform infinity pool overlooking the Watering Hole and Serengeti Plains. With sunbeds and bar services, it's an idyllic setting from which to watch a glorious sunset or admire a turquoise sky. Drinks are served from sunrise to sunset. This is literally the best place for animal lovers. The heated pool overlooks the watering place where the most diverse creatures of the Serengeti National Park come every day. You can lie down on a chaise longue and enjoy your cocktail, or you can swim while observing not only the stunning sunrises and sunsets but also the animals. Sometimes the elephants even come close to the pool and drink water from it. But don't be alarmed because it is pure and completely safe for both people and animals. So out of the above pools, which one have you taken a dive in? Let us know in the comment section below. That's our video for today, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't and check out this playlist to your right for more top 10 videos. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.